Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my mid-season predictions video. I know it's a little early, but I couldn't wait to give my thoughts and do some predictions on what I think is going to happen in The Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 8, the mid-season finale, which is called Coda. Okay, and yes, of course, this one will contain spoilers if you have not seen The Walking Dead up to current date, which would be just to Episode 5, the end of Episode 5. And so I'm doing this predictions video a little early because we got the plot descriptions, or the description for the mid-season finale, as well as Episode 7 crossed, and the names of it. So we know now it's called Coda. It's an Italian word for tail. It says in the wiki. I'll put the link in the description to the wiki so you guys can check it out. Italian word for tail, but it also means queue. So first in, first out. Possibly some kind of line or something referring to. I guess we'll have to see. But the plot itself says new enemies disregard rules and morals. Although Rick wants to find a peaceful agreement, the enemies seem to prefer a more violent resolution. So, from that description right there, man, that sounds a lot like Too Far Gone to me. Where Rick, same kind of storyline with this mid-season finale this year. So could we see something like Too Far Gone, which was a Season 4 mid-season finale with the governor attacking the prison? Could we see something similar to that? Because, if you guys remember with the governor, Rick was trying to find a peaceful solution. He was trying to get the governor to agree to, live together at the prison, and them kind of work it out in terms of a peaceful way. And then the governor just had nothing of it. He didn't want to hear it. So this one, too, the enemies seem to prefer a more violent resolution, disregarding rules and morals. So I would assume that it's talking about Dawn's group. That's what I would think, because if Episode 6 is going to be mostly the part with Daryl and Carol and how Carol got captured and Noah probably runs into Daryl most likely, then Episode 7 would probably be Daryl getting back, maybe Abraham's group starting to head back, even though they might not show it. And then Rick's group, get ready to go to this hospital to try to work something out and get Beth and Carol back. Otherwise, probably assault the place if they don't give them up. Because at this time, Carol saved all of them, right? Carol saved everybody. So they owe Carol their lives at this point. If Carol is captured, which she is, and not allowed to leave, they are indebted to her because she didn't let them, when she was free, she attacked Terminus, to save all of them. So Rick and the others will not be able to just sit by and idly allow this to continue if Dawn refuses, which it sounds like she's going to. She's going to refuse to give up probably Carol and Beth. That said, will we see them try to escape in some capacity, maybe in Episode 7, which is called Crossed? Let's see. It says some members hold down the church while others are on a rescue mission. So I would assume that episode right there is the start of, having baby Judith stay back at the church, having Carl stay back at the church, having maybe, some other couple of characters there to protect them in case something happens, like maybe, Tyrese possibly because he's not a very good shot, and Sasha or something like that because maybe she's still distraught over the loss of Bob. But having a few stay back to protect the baby and Carl and everything, and then have the rest head to the hospital to try to get Carol, the rescue mission, try to get Carol and Beth out of there. So, I'm thinking that Abraham's group's probably not going to get back to the church in time. They may. Now, here's the thing. This whole storyline with Dawn in the hospital is still relatively new. So I'm thinking that I don't think it's going to be resolved in the mid-season finale. I think we're going to see something like Too Far Gone, but maybe near the end of the episode, leave the episode at a cliffhanger, have a major character death or two possibly, and then the second half of the season when we come back in Episode 9, have the battle finish off or resume, maybe 9 and 10, have it all complete and everything resolved. So that's kind of what I'm thinking in terms of some predictions and what I think they're gonna do with it. So it should be a big battle between both after they can't work things out. Yeah, it just sounds exactly like last year's mid-season finale. So I hope it is. Now, who's going to be the death in this one? Or, are we going to have character deaths? I would assume we would. And the fact that they seem to prefer a more violent resolution would tell me that they may try to kill either Carol or Beth, one of the two. I get the feeling that Dawn kind of has a thing for Beth. She kind of likes Beth for some reason, even though she's defiant. But Carol's new. They have no any kind of rapport yet, relationship yet. So could we see Carol be killed off? I will do a death predictions video pretty soon, probably before the end of this week for it, on who I think is going to die in particular. But I think we're going to see at least one character death. I would think so, because we've got a huge cast of characters right now, and it just makes sense to see at least one. So Abraham's group, where are they going to be at while all this is going on? Well, I don't think they get back right away. So I would think that we may see them before the end of the mid-season, but it'll just be the kind of like, them, on the trail, whereas they're not, actually there yet, or if they do arrive, it'll probably be right at the end of the mid-season finale or after season or episode 9, season 5. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say in terms of predictions for what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see a major character death between either Beth or Carol, one or the other. I think it's going to be maybe Carol, because like I said, Dawn and but then again, Beth's been defiant too, right? So it could be Beth as well too. But I think we're going to see one, and then of course Abraham's group should join up later on. And I'm thinking it's going to end with a cliffhanger. I'm thinking Noah is going to go back with the group to show Daryl and the others where to get in and what to do, and what to do to try to rescue them. So those, as far as I can tell from what we've had so far, in terms of the episodes and everything, we have no sneak peeks or previews, of course, for the mid-season finale. But it looks like it's going to be a good one. Maybe the word Coda, how it means like a Q, maybe it refers to how they're able to get into the hospital. Maybe they have to kind of filter in one at a time or something. I guess we'll have to see. But let me know what you guys think is going to happen in the mid-season finale. Definitely fun to talk about, and whether or not you think it'll be as good as last year's season finale. I don't think it's going to top Too Far Gone, but it could get close. This one's also directed by Ernest Dickerson, who directed Too Far Gone, directed episode 5, and has directed many of the best episodes in The Walking Dead. He's by far, in my opinion, the best director in The Walking Dead. So for The Walking Dead. Now he is. Frank Darabont was amazing too, but nowadays I think Ernest Dickerson's probably the best. So excited for the mid-season finale. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Let me know who you think is going to die, who you think it's going to be. I mean, it could be other characters too. There's no way to say it's just either Carol or Beth, but I'll do a follow-up video concentrating on just who I think is going to die and who's most likely. Let me know what you guys think about all of that. If you like this video, do me a favor. Please thumb it up below. It helps me out quite a bit. Share it if you have a Facebook or Google Plus and you want to add to your shares. You just click the share at the bottom, and then the button for whatever, Google Plus or Facebook. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out as well. As if you add it to your favorites. That said, if you're new to the channel, you want to get these videos on a daily basis for free. Really easy. All you have to do is click the subscribe and get them in your subscriber box. Not a lot of things are free these days, so can't go wrong with free stuff. So here I am, creating as many videos as I can for you guys, and I hope you enjoy them. Oh, my heater just turned on. Okay, I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. See you for the next one. As always, it's Trev. Saying peace.